is another one. Hi guys, welcome back to More Sugar, More Spice with your girl Mandisa. First thing I'd like to say is thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much for all these subscribers. Subbies, you are awesome. I will never stop singing your praises. Please also just remember to like and share this video also with your friends so that they too can see it. If you are a new viewer, please hit that red button over there and subscribe and become part of our tribe. We are glad to have you. This is a safe zone, okay? This is a safe space. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Hit the button, okay, so that we can get bigger and get to know you. So yeah, let me get straight into it. Today's video is a makeshift what is in my hospital bag video. I'm actually putting this video up because I realized that I have a lot of friends who are expecting on the socials, so it's not necessarily people that I can actually go to their house and say, girl, this is what you're gonna need to buy, but they might actually come across this video and find it to be very useful. So this is just a little account of what I had in my hospital bag when I went to have baby Q, and the things that I really could not have done without. First thing I will say, I did receive, there's a lot of things that you can benefit from in this here country. Firstly, one thing I didn't know is you get a bag from Discam. I actually did get my bag before I had baby Q. I think it took me only 3 months to accumulate that many points. I don't quite remember how many. I think it's 1.5 points. 1.5 points actually qualifies you to get a Discam baby bag, and inside the bag is literally all the essentials you can think about. I'll put a picture of what the bag looks like and what is inside the bag. So this bag is literally Obana if you really are in a tough situation and you can afford to buy this and that, make sure that you buy your stuff at Discam and accumulate points with their club Discount Club rewards, because you will literally not need anything else but baby clothes if you have that bag. They have literally thought of everything. They even have a pacifier in there. They even have like a breast milk store in there. They have literally thought about everything. And guys, no, I'm not even like, this is not an endorsement. I'm not at that level. Discounts don't pay me for this. I'm just saying that it's good to know. It's good to know that if you actually shop at Discount, get that rewards card and make sure that you secure the bag for the baby, okay? Yeah, I also did get another bag from my medical aid service provider. Bomade put me through a lot. That's another video for another day when I've had the courage to tell you about how Bomade hurt me. That will be another video for another day, not today. Today I'm singing their praises because they also gave me a beautiful diaper bag with a lot of essentials in there, and I could pick that up from that Bomb Baby bag. When they put it together, you can tell I wanted the best for baby, and it's really a good diaper bag, guys. It's quality. It's bright, it's beautiful, and the products inside are amazing. 100% cotton, 100% bamboo, little swaddle for the baby. Guys, I was in awe. Like, quality premium tissue oil for the stretch marks. They really focused on quality and not so much quantity when putting this diaper bag together. It was awesome. I will also put a picture of it and some of the contents if I can find them. If I can find them, I'll definitely put them up there. And then another bag that I got, which was also cool because it was a backpack, like we're moving away from those diaper bags that go across, because daddies also need to carry diaper bags, and you don't want them looking like they're carrying purses or handbags. So the other one that I got was from GPH, which was also really well thought out. They had like premium care diapers in there. They had some nice Bennett's bum cream in there, a little beanie for the little one, because babies get really cold and they lose a lot of heat, and actually that can slow down their weight gain. So they have like a little beanie for them, which obviously fits them for only a week because babies grow like wildfire. And you know, it had a lot of essentials inside, wipes, I believe, and some bum cream too. So yeah, it's there's a world of freebies that you can benefit from in terms of diaper bags. But I also have put together my own personal list of things that I would suggest you have in your diaper bag when you are going to buy the baby at the hospital. Okay. The first thing is your toiletries, your usual whatever you use to bath. Obviously go pregnancy tla be go vervaile ya ka neng vervaile go ra gore ga o tlhole go tlhapa ka ditsone tlhapa ka tsone di a go tena ile go tsore keng to hell with all of whatever it is that you're using, whatever rocks your boat at that moment, your soap for the face, or you know, face wash, your body wash, or your shower gel, or whatever, you know, your deodorant, that sort of thing, right? The usual stuff hella that you would use. You don't need to take your primer and your whole makeup bag. Don't do it. Nobody you see those girls in those YouTube videos in the States. Don't where are you putting a full face bit of makeup? In between what? In between I feel like I'm dying, and in between the baby's crying. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Just get the necessary stuff, okay? The necessary stuff that will make sure that you're clean. That's what you put in your toiletry bag. Lipsticky, lady foundation, lady contour. Don't do it. Don't disappoint yourself. We pay a space in baking, okay? But if it rocks your boat, feel free. What do I know? The second thing that was really, really important for me that nobody told me about but the videos on the tubes is disposable underwear, guys. Yeah, disposable underwear goes a long way. Obviously, you don't want something too tight, especially if it's for a C-section. You want something very, very loose. But disposable underwear, guys, get it going, because you know what? You bleed like age. Yeah, you really do bleed heavy. So you don't want to damage your underwear. And hella the admin of what underwear, you know, it's been rained on like that. It's not a good look. So if you can get it at Clicks, you can get it at Discam. I believe you can get it at any pharmacy really. So that we put as admin, especially if you're C-section, you're in pain, you really, yeah, you don't want to be going through that. So you can invest in some disposable underwear to pack in your hospital bag. You can also make sure that you get yourself something to put on your lips. Apparently your lips get ridiculously dry when you're delivering the baby during natural birth, so make sure that you have lip stuff. But even if it's for C-section, you don't want to be chapped like that. Your body is producing milk, you're recovering from surgery, it's rough, it's the pits. Make sure that you have like labelo nyana, vaseline nyana, sepehela just to put on your lips, because you don't want cracked lips on top of all the things that you're already going through. Cracked lips and torn items, you don't want that. Another thing that you need to pack inside your hospital bag is a loose nightie dress, or like a loose cami or something that's comfortable, something that's got easy access to the boobs, so it's nice if it's a button up, so that you can just yank it out, put it back in, that sort of situation. That's just going to help you, because you don't want anything that's too constricting, too much admin when you have to go to the toilet. You don't want that. So make sure that you invest in some really loose clothing or loose pajamas that you can use, because you need to be comfortable. Another thing that you need to get is flops, right? Flops for the shower, flops, yeah, for the shower, because you don't want to be stepping on. I know it's a hospital and it's probably the most sanitized place ever. I still highly doubt it though. I've seen some hospitals, but yeah, you want to make sure that you're being safe. You don't want to catch a fungus or anything like that. So get yourself some flops for the shower. And then make sure that you also get some like warm slippers or something, because it does get cold in the nighttime. And imagine if your flops are wet from a shower and then you have to wear them again. That's not going to work. So make sure that you have another pair of like slip-ons or slippers that will actually keep you warm, right? When you're not showering. And then another thing, or another essential, is warm socks. Yeah, you know what, this is another thing that I'll never understand, because like you know, when you check into a hotel, the bedding is always nicely tucked in, and then more intense. I don't know why they don't give people more, or that option, because you know they can't be wearing more, it's too heavy. But I mean, you know what I mean. And it's different if you have AC in the room, because the AC, when I have that. So that blankets are essential, and I don't even know why they just keep giving you this flimsy little crocheted. Ish, that was the pits. So make sure you have warm socks so that house you don't see survive. Another thing that you really need to get in there is a bathrobe or a gown. This is so nice because when you have visitors coming in to see the baby, because it's never about you, sis. Everybody just want to see what you bought. At least you can just throw it on, cover yourself up. It doesn't matter if you're naked or not, just cover yourself up and then be decent for people to see, right? So a bathrobe or like a gown is really, really important depending on what season it is. Then an essential for mom again in the hospital bag is nipple cream. Guys, I've already said in my previous video that you need to start nipple creaming yourself as early as I am pregnant, okay? Because that's just going to make breastfeeding such an easier experience for you. Right. The other thing that you need also is your towel and your face cloth along with your toiletries. Make sure that you have like a towel, something to wrap yourself up in when you're coming out from the shower. Not necessarily a face cloth, because if you're recovering from major surgery, you don't want to be and all that mess. So when you have a towel, it's easy to just pat yourself dry. You know what I mean? Unlike having to go in with the face cloth also. So I advise that you take your face cloth and a towel, a bath sheet actually to be precise. And then another thing you need to carry is sanitizer. And I saw this was really, really important because it was during I gave birth during this corona mess. So people were already scared about coronavirus. So we were already carrying around sanitizer. So it's really important that you carry sanitizer because babies are really, really sensitive. They're so fragile. Their immune systems are literally non-existent. They're still learning and they're still gaining an immune system. So you don't want to expose them unnecessarily to germs that they don't need to be exposed to. So make sure that you have sanitizer. Sanitize your hands. It don't matter what it is. It's an old woman, is it whoever. Make sure people either wash their hands or sanitize before they touch your baby. Don't feel bad about telling your grandmother to wash her hands before they touch the baby. Don't. Oh, guys, corona is real. Another thing is your phone charger. You're gonna need all the entertainment you can get. Sometimes if you're really a bookworm, then maybe you can carry a book with you or have an ebook on your phone. So you will need your charger. Just make sure that you are reachable so that if people want to come by or you need something or you know, something like sanitary pads or something, you can call somebody. Leading me up to that item, sanitary pads. Get yourself really good maternity pads. And let me say, okay, there are different brands. For me, I had a great experience with the ones that they have at Clicks and at Discount. What are they called again? Carrywells. Yes, I had a great experience with Carrywells because they were not like the Dr. White's the Beanies. There is an alternative, or there is a similar Dr. White's product also, but you just want something that looks like a really thick pad. Obviously it doesn't stick or anything like that. It doesn't have the wings. That's what you'll need for the first couple of days. Then when you get home and you're back in your underwear situation, that's when you can get Lilith's maternity pads, which for me were really awesome because they're really big and they're really secure, because now when you get home you're moving around, right? But this is not about home. It's another topic for another day. But yeah, maternity pads are a must-have. Actually, if you take nothing, take maternity pads, because yeah, you're really gonna need a lot of those. And I don't know if all hospitals provide you with some, but I know where I was, they obviously post the surgery they provided, and like that night they provided, but the following day it was upon my supply to make sure that I'm good. And then the last thing that I remembered was like snacks, guys. You're gonna need snacks, okay? Stuff to nibble on to just keep you busy. Just 2 minutes, you know, if you're just sitting there at night and you can't sleep, have something to eat also in between meals. So those were the items that I feel are important to carry in your hospital bag for mom, right? Now I'm going to get into for the baby. So the baby needs diapers, guys. I don't know which hospital you'll be going to. Maybe they give you free diapers. Where I was, I actually did get free diapers, but they actually only came like 2 days after the baby was born. So you need your own pair of diapers or your own set of diapers so that the baby can be changed. Another thing that you need wipes also. Diapers and wipes are like the two, they are one and the same thing. They should actually just make a combo and cling wrap the whole thing together, because the two usually go together. Another thing that goes with that is a barrier cream. You can decide to use Vaseline if that's cool with you, or you can get something different just to make sure that there's that barrier between the moisture and the baby's cute little bum, right? Another thing now is for washing the baby. Usually they will suggest that you get yourself like a cream, like an Epimax or something that you can use to cleanse the baby's skin during bath time, and also just apply it on them. So for a start, if your child is not allergic to anything, or you yourself are not fussy with what you put on your skin, probably your child will be good. So you can just get that 2-in-1 Epimax. Number one. Another thing that you can get is for the baby is onesies. You need onesies primarily because you know how sometimes they're little what do you call this, a little belly button situation. Wow guys, the mother tongue is not English, okay? English is not my mother, forgive me, but kujana area is very, very sensitive. So you don't want stuff that will harass it. So it's nice like a loose onesie, because and then they have that area free. And then you don't want to be putting them in pants, because pants might just go up to the item, and then also you don't want to be putting them in like really complicated things. So unfortunately my mom couldn't find these little blouses that babies back in the day used to wear. It's like a little poncho situation. We couldn't find them anywhere, but she really wanted those for Q so that he doesn't hurt his little kujana. And then another thing is vest, obviously something to keep the baby warm, right? It doesn't have to be the ones underneath, because like I'm saying, the item, the little navel is still very, very, very sensitive, so you don't want to irritate it with anything. All right, so obviously it's something that will be above. And then you also want to get beanies for babies. Like I said earlier, apparently babies lose a lot of heat through their head and their little fontanelles in the front and in the back. So make sure that you have enough beanies for the baby for every clothes, like every change of clothes, so that they can stay warm, right? And then another essential is little mittens for the baby, and little socks, because so you need to make sure that they are just really, really warm. And then another thing for the baby that you're going to need is obviously surgical spirits. Surgical spirits just help you, clean that area by the umbilical cord. That's the word I've been looking for, umbilical cord. So the surgical spirits, so I tasahela just a little bit so that it can fall off really, really fast. The nurse or the midwife or whoever's going to be taking care of you at hospital will just give you a quick 101 on how to do that, right? And that is what you listen to. You don't go home and do something different from what the medical practitioner has taught you. So you need those surgical spirits, right, to do that. And then you also need the cotton balls that will go with the surgical spirits for how clean and thing. And then you will also need a pacifier if you're going to be using a pacifier. Usually I know in our health system they really speak against pacifiers and all that stuff, and bottles and all that. My son really didn't have any problem or any nipple confusion with pacifiers, breasts and bottles, but that's another topic for another day. And then another essential that you really need to buy along with all of these things that you're going to get is a breast pump. You can get the manual one, which is going for at around $200. You can get that at a pharmacy. I know there's one at Discam, there's at Clicks, anyway, really, babies are ass. Just make sure that you have a pump, because you're going to need to stimulate if you're going to be breastfeeding, you're going to need to stimulate milk production. And sometimes the latch is not good, or sometimes the baby is being held longer than usual. So you're going to need that pump to keep your milk supply coming in. I don't know if I've forgotten anything, and if I have, I'll definitely write it down in the description if it comes to me. If you're watching and you remember something that you feel is an essential, or that I could have forgotten because I had a different birth from a birth that you had, please make sure that you comment below, and somebody else will see it and they will actually pack their bag better than I had packed mine, or better than you had packed yours. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the views, guys. I appreciate your eyeballs. Be sure to share this video so that more people can see it. If you haven't subscribed, that sort of thing. I will see you again in my next video. Bye.